I don't know if you can hear that. That's a catbird. And the funny thing about this particular catbird is that, well, catbirds are called catbirds because they sound like a mewing cat. Yeah, she, she just flew up to show me, up on the chimney of the neighbor's house, and she sounds kind of like a mewing cat. But the funny thing about these particular catbirds is that they mimic other birds, and so for a while I thought I had multiple other birds around, but I was like, there's something wrong. They all sound kind of similar. And then I realized that the catbird was mimicking all of them. And it was funny. It was funny because she was she was even mimicking machinery. I was hearing the catbird mimic the traffic going by. It was fun. Anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is because, I see a lot of very prolific, successful writers online, and their advice to writers is to attend, first of all, they'll say, make space for time and make space in time, make space and time for writing. Okay, but the second thing they always list is to go to writers conventions and socialize with other writers and to learn, to go to lessons, writing lessons. And I'm not against that. That's not what I'm not saying that. But I find it a little bit disturbing that that's the second thing people list, that you need to go to and pay for conferences and lessons. And that shouldn't be the second thing, Well, what I'm about to say, I think should be the first thing. But at least the second thing. If you want to become a good writer, read. Read and read. I don't know if you can hear that. It's the mourning dove on my roof. She's on the pitch of my roof. Hi. They all come and talk to me. But she's and a little butterfly flew by. Nature is reassuring me that I'm saying the right thing here. The spirit through nature. But read and read and read and read some more. Read the Bible. Read Shakespeare. Read foundational literature that has stood the test of time. C.S. Lewis. Obviously, I'm in the English-speaking world, so I'm going to be listing English-speaking people, But I've read tons of literature translated from Asian languages, Spanish, from all over, different dialects from all over South America. I have, read literature that's been translated as well. But C.S. Lewis, another one that just pops up in my mind is Beatrix Potter. She's famous for children's writing, but it has stood the test of time. Her children's literature, it's worth reading. She's really good. Jane Austen is another one. Don't just watch the Hollywood romance of Jane Austen. Read Jane Austen. Struggle through Jane Austen. Let's see, another author. Agatha Christie, the Queen of Mystery, in the Western world. And there's Ralph Waldo Emerson, famous writer, famous speaker. Rudolf Steiner was a very prophetic man who established a movement, anthroposophical movement, and a lot of very powerful education and spirituality. And he wrote and spoke a lot, and his is translated from German. Roald Dahl, Alice Walker, Maya Angelou, not D'Angelo. Maya Angelou, the famous poet and writer. Alice Walker wrote The Color Purple, very famous work, excellent work. I'm going to try to listen a couple more off the top of my head. I have I can put the reading list in this post, my reading list in this post. Right now it's gated. At least half of it I think is gated, so you have to subscribe. A lot of times I gate stuff just because I feel that's what I need to do for that particular post or resource. But that could change. Well, the last one that's really stood the test of time in the Western world is Laura Ingalls Wilder. And yeah, so again, I'll put my list up there. Just authors from different racial backgrounds, even ethnic and international backgrounds, and read religious writing. Religious writing has stood the test of time for a reason. Anyway, read and 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 read some more. Read and read. Read songs, read song lyrics, read poems, read novels, read fiction, read nonfiction, read medical sources, read scientific sources, read religious resources. I mean, read. I'm not sure why that's not a number one on these prolific writers' lists of things to do for developing writers today, but there you are.